Well, you can see what the sky looks like. It's another chilly one today. Chilly and gray dome is still in effect here in Michigan. We got 26 degrees and windy. Look at the wind just whipping that bag. Can you hear it? It is brutal out. Well, hey everybody, it's Paul, and welcome to another Gray Dome day here in Michigan. Welcome to the channel. So glad that you decided to stop by. I just want to ask a question today. Do you guys prefer to deal with humans or the machine? Like when I'm here at the Walmart, right? So when I go to check out, I got a choice. Do I want to do the automatic thing where I do all the work, scan my items, and get out of there and not have to interact with anybody? Or do I want to go in the line where, they have a cashier, a guy or a girl, doesn't matter, and they will, ring up your items for you and bag it, and, what is your preference? And where this really comes into play is at McDonald's. Now, I don't know about where you're at, but here the McDonald's have those kiosks where you can, if you go into the restaurant, you can order using the kiosk, using the machine, working with the touch screen. And then, you can even pay there and you don't have to interact. And I generally prefer to deal with a human. But let me say, anymore, that is kind of dying away. I think it depends where you're at. Let me just explain it a little bit. Now, I live out in the country, sort of, and when I go to my local market, they got the ladies there, and I'd say probably the average age of the cashiers there is probably 50, ish. So they're a little bit older, and you go in line, and there's conversation, not in depth, but just fun, lighthearted. They're having a good time, and it makes it very enjoyable. So they don't have the automatic option there, but I like going in the line there, and if they did, I certainly would go for the cashier ladies, because especially some of them, you can have a decent laugh. Okay, now I contrast that to like when I went to McDonald's and they first put in those kiosks. I'm like, I don't want to deal with that, so I go right to do my order. Well, I walk up and it's a younger person now, and I understand. I feel bad for him. McDonald's isn't what you aspire to. It's just a job. To everybody's worked a dead-end job. That's part of passage, right? That's part of American life. Everybody pays their dues or whatever. You do what you got to do. You go into school or whatever you're doing. So I get that. It's not fun. It's not glamorous. It's not what you want to do the rest of your life. But what I found was, in my experience, if I was doing a job, and I worked at Sears in the battery department, and I also got parts. So I interacted with the mechanics and the public, and usually a hostile public, because they were returning their batteries to me. And, I could charge it and give them a loaner. I could warranty the battery, whatever, So anyway, so I had to deal with the people. But I noticed that my day would go better, smoother, and faster if I just put in a little bit of effort into being human, into being nice, into being understanding to the person. Just some people want to talk. You kind of just listen to their story. They're going to tell you what the deal is with the battery and all this, But it made the day go by better overall, and quicker and happier, just by being human and a decent person. So you go into McDonald's and it's like, I don't want to deal with the machine. So I go up and there's a younger, 20s-ish, girl there. And she's got what I call the zombie stare. I mean, she is just looking in the distance, looking past it. Like, I'm a big guy, like I take up a lot of space, I walk up, Now, generally they would say, hello, can I help you? What would you like? Welcome to McDonald's. Hey, something, nothing. You got the daydream, the zombie, the look going on, right? So anymore, I say, hi, you doing all right? How you doing? That's a, hi, how you doing? It's like, I don't know if you're just going to give me the blank stare. I don't know if you're ready to take my order. I don't know if you're hearing me or what's going on. It's very awkward. There should be this protocol, like, that, you're saying, okay, I'm ready to receive information, start giving the information. I'm like, okay, they're ready for the information. Here comes the order. You know what I'm saying? It's like this. That's what, like, just a little bit of manners and interaction, social. It's like people don't know how to be social anymore, and it just makes it awkward, uncomfortable. So then you put in the kiosks, and then people aren't going to have that job. It may not be the best job, but it's a job. So I don't know. Kathy K said something about, we need more of the old guy, the mile ranter now. And it's like, I always have a rant. I just always pull them back because I feel people probably get tired of hearing me. I mean, I'm kind of like the old Andy Rooney, right? It's always got some snarky thing that I don't mean to be, but there's just so much in this world anymore that it's so easy to get off on a rant. So, and I didn't even plan. I'm just curious. What do you guys like? Does anybody have the same experience like I do? Do you prefer to interact just with the machine? I mean, I love my computer. I'm on my computer stuff. I'm all about that. I got my phone, I feel like I'm pretty capable using my machine and it does what I want. I like it. I like computers and I like people. It's like I can go into both worlds, But I guess at the end of the day, I prefer to deal with. Maybe it's because when the kiosks first came out, they really were a pain in the butt. They didn't work very well. And I think they're better now. It was all the time. You had to put the stuff in the bag, and if you did it too quick, it would trigger and call the person over, and they're looking at you like you're trying to steal stuff or something. Or if you did it too slow, or if you took the bag off too soon, or whatever you did, no matter what, it'd always say, well, wait, and for the attendant. Wait for the attendant. It's like, I would be better off just going through the line myself, So I guess I got that in my mind, and I do think they're better now. So I still prefer doing it the old way, but I have to say, if the more zombie interactions I get, the more I'm going for the machine. It's like they're both about and treat you like you're not there, They're both inhuman. So I just want to say thanks so much for stopping by. Thanks so much for the input and the interaction and the comments. I look forward to the comments. Sometimes it takes me a day or so to get caught up on the comments, but I love them. And thanks so much for you guys that hit my Amazon link. Thanks so much for you guys that stop over and give a listen on Spotify or on Amazon Music or, on your Alexa. It's so awesome for all the support and kindness that you guys always show me. And I can't thank you guys enough.